But it's a good matchup to have a horrible secondary. K-State cannot throw. They are
or
100...
maybe even someone like Adrian Martinez can throw on them.
I've heard this story before.
I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I feel like you were talking yourself into Kansas State when you picked Texas Tech. So all right, we got another disagreement there. So that's cool. Keeping it moving. Our 3:30 CBS game. One of these people seems to think this isn't much of a game, but Alabama goes on the road, 16.5-point favorite at Arkansas. And what are your thoughts about this one, sir?
Don't want to watch it. Don't think it's going to be good. I understand last year this was close. I understand that. They're coming off a brutal loss to A&M in Jerry World, where they should have won that game. Arkansas, I don't think the vibe is going to be good there. I think this is rough. To lose to A&M, I don't know who did their schedule, but to get A&M's defense and Alabama's defense in back-to-back weeks is just cruel and unusual punishment. Like, the scheduling gods are not in Arkansas's favor right now. And you look at where Bama is. People really freaked out about the Texas game. We're like, Texas just might have a really good defense, and Texas just might be, when all healthy, they're a good team, top 10, top 15 team when they're all healthy. Alabama is fine. And I think people just really lost it when it comes to Alabama and where they're at. They're top 10 now in both scoring offense and scoring defense. They're going to be okay. They're even, I think, in the top 15 in rushing offense at this point now. People do this every year now. They just want to talk themselves into a Bama close game. And I get that Arkansas was close last year. It felt more like there was more momentum. There's just something a little bit off about this Arkansas team. And getting A&M the week prior, they're beat up, man. This Arkansas team's beat up. I don't think they're going to be able to go into Tuscaloosa and keep this close. I think Bama wins.
No, this is at Arkansas.
Or at home. I don't think they're going to be able to withstand the body blows that Bama's going to throw their way. I think Bama wins and covers.
I think you are misjudging Sam Pittman's program here, sir. I think this is a strong culture at Arkansas. And I
didn't say it's not a strong culture, but they run the football. Bama's the number 4 run defense in college football right now. You can't run on him.
You tell me KJ Jefferson can't pass?
I'm saying he's going to have to pass a lot. He's not out-dueling Bryce Young.
And that's where I think it comes down to. Alabama's secondary is not good. Kool-Aid McKinstry is not good.
Hold on, you're saying that. Where do you think Alabama's secondary ranks in college football among 131
teams? They haven't
teams
played anybody, but
number
Quinn
6
Ewers for one quarter.
They haven't given up a touchdown. They have not given up a passing touchdown.
They've played 3 garbage teams.
They had Texas. They didn't give up a passing touchdown either.
They got absolutely torched for the one quarter Quinn Ewers was in, and then once Quinn Ewers was out, they weren't good. Like, they were. Even Hudson Card, they figured out Alabama's corners are just going to grab us all game. Let's just keep throwing deep balls because they can't guard anybody. Like, I think that's what Texas exposed in this Alabama secondary. Like, they cannot guard one-on-one. Texas A&M's 3 top receivers are 6'3", 6'3", 6'5". KJ Jefferson is one of the best quarterbacks in this conference. Raheem Sanders, like, this is one of the best rushing attacks in this conference. Like, I think this is 100% going to be a close game. Like, we saw what they were last year in Tuscaloosa. I think the fact that this Texas A&M or this Arkansas team lost to A&M a week ago, I think that makes them even more, like, desperate. Like, they backed him into a corner, essentially. Like, I think Bryce Young has played 5. I got to get this stat to Connor O'Gara. 5 true road starts in Bryce Young's career. 4 of those games have been decided by 3 points or less. And the ones they've won they've only won them by 2 points or less. So I think Alabama has not been the same going on the road the last couple years. And I think Arkansas is going to upset Alabama and win this game. I'm taking Arkansas winning. I called it before the season started. I think this was the most dangerous game on Alabama's regular season schedule was at Arkansas. I think, like, they lost to A&M, but they were the better team. Like, you could watch that game. Like, they were about to go up 21-7 when that fumble that was taking back 100 yards for a touchdown happened. Like, that completely swung the game. Like, Arkansas is a very good team, and I think that place, we've seen what that environment is. I feel like we forget about how much tradition, how much passion and everything Arkansas has as a program, because they were just so bad for so many years with Bielema and Chad Morris. Like, that place is going to be absolutely rocking, and I think Arkansas pulls the upset.
Wow. We disagree.
I've told you, this Alabama team is just not. It's not the invincible Alabama team that they've been in recent years.
They are.
Like,
they just beat Vanderbilt 55-3.
What do we learn from the Vanderbilt game?
You gave up 20-something points to Kent State this weekend.
Yeah, we don't learn anything from those games. Like,
Vanderbilt. you look
those
at
cupcake games. Yeah, but I'm saying
that's the one who got Nick Saban in year one. People forget. It's UL
But I'm
Monroe,
saying we don't learn anything. Like, Florida's going to beat, whoever, Eastern Washington by 50 points this week. It's like, that doesn't mean Florida has a good offense. Like, these games don't really mean anything. I think there's nothing you can really learn. The only real data point you have on Alabama this year is at Texas, where they really did nothing offensively for most of the game, especially by Alabama standards. So, 13, what was it? They have to go get a field goal at the end, or they score a touchdown at the end? I think they got a field goal at the very end, right?
Who?
But regardless, Alabama, they scored 17. They had 17 points going to the final drive of the game. You know what I mean? Like, this is not the same Alabama that they've been in recent years with Tua and just dominating everybody. Like, they've played a lot of close games the last year or so, and I think this is going to be another one. And I think this is the Razorbacks Super Bowl right here. This is their season.
Amazing. We disagree. Can't do it.
We'll see. I was shocked to see a 16.5 point line, though, honestly. Like,
did it not make you nervous?
To pick the upset?
Yeah.
It made me feel so good about against the spread, but in terms of the upset, I am like, what, 16? People really think it's that big? No, it definitely made me...